welcome to this weird mix pick-a-pile. The reason why I'm calling it a weird mix is that I'm using all different kinds of decks that don't really necessarily go together when you first look at them. Like I'm using this cute Pixiekins deck, which is really inspirational. I'm using the amazing Mystic Mondays Tarot. And then I'm throwing in Oracle of Emanations, Angelarium, or not in that order, Angelarium, Oracle of Emanations, which is kind of these bizarre angels. It's very cool drawings. And then to finish up with the decks I picked, I'm using the beautiful Messenger Oracle. So I'm using 2 of each card. Other than Angelarium, I'm just using 1 card to have like that angel kind of presiding or something like that. Okay, so what you have to pick from today is only 2 piles. I'm going to go back to 3, 4, or 5 piles, but I just thought I'd do 2 for today. The first pile is represented by Chakra Buddha. And the second pile is represented by the Amethyst Skull. Okay, so which pile is calling you? Pile number 1 with the Buddha or pile number 2 with the skull? Okay, so let's just jump into it. Let's see what we got here. I'm excited about this. Okay, first we're going to start with Mystic Mondays Tarot cards. So this is pile number 1 reading. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. You're just grabbing life by the money. You got like so much money coming towards you. It's like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't know, we all deserve so much wealth, right? We're kind of tired of this like Great Depression era or whatever. It's kind of lurking still. So you've got so much wealth coming to you. You've got to just keep trying every single thing you can. Like, if there's some type of passive income that's kind of basically free to set up, just go ahead and set up every avenue of wealth that you possibly can, especially if it's like low or no cost to you and it's something you can afford to set up. Just go for it. Just every single thing. Okay, so I've been looking up people's net worth recently, and Connor Oberst, who's like a folk singer, he's made like millions of dollars, and I was surprised. Like, I never think about like folk songs as making a lot of money, although it's ridiculous. Because obviously, like, Bob Dylan probably has, like, so much money. But, I don't know, just, like, it was a message to me, like, to not take my gifts for granted and to, like, try more things, I guess. Try to be this, like, bigger folk singer and actually put my music out there. So I'm just using this as an example because what is that for you? Like, what is your gift that you're taking for granted that you could actually make a lot of money through? So that's really cool. Excuse me. Oh, and the next one is 5 of Wands. It's kind of obstacle or blockade in your path. So I feel like you're having a money block. Yeah, it's like you're feeling really dismal. You're just feeling like the avenue is blocked. You're like, wow, this sucks. Like, what's going on here? I know I deserve wealth. That's what everyone's saying, right? Manifest wealth. And yeah, you feel so blocked. I don't know. It's like, you got a card that jumped out, already turned over, which is Time to Reflect from the Messenger Oracle. So I like try to work your way through this obstacle. Journal, reflect. Like, what is it really that's getting you down about finances? I mean, I know for me, I have a lot of negative ideas about money. Like, you know, some people would say I had a vow of poverty in the past life. I don't know if I totally believe in that, but I feel like when we're growing up, like I grew up, I didn't have a ton of money, or my family didn't have like a ton of money. They basically lived paycheck to paycheck. So I feel awkward claiming my wealth. You know, I feel like, oh, I don't know if I need it. So it's kind of awkward. So that would be my block. That's just an example, but what is the block for you? It's time to reflect and find out what that block is so that you can claim your wealth that's showing from the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now I'm confused about which card to go for next because I picked up a Messenger Oracle card, but I was going to go for Angelarium next. Am I saying it right? Yeah, Angelarium. You got, oh God, you got Kushiel, the Angel of Punishment. Oh my God. Okay, so it's like, I feel like you're, with the 5 of Wands and with this Angel of Punishment, you're really beating yourself up about something. But it's time to reflect, and it's time to set down all of that negativity, because it's not really serving you. It's not doing you any good. So like, say like, thanks but no thanks, angel of punishment. I'm not interested. Wow, it's kind of dark. Okay, the next messenger oracle card is heed your dreams. So this card says that you're going to be receiving some messages in your dreams coming up. I have another example for this from my life. I actually got a dream about tarot cards a couple days ago. That was amazing. I never expected that. So even if your dreams aren't always very meaningful, they could turn out to be meaningful in the near future. So pay attention to your dreams. Okay, so after we had the angel of punishment, now we're going to go for something completely lighter, which is why this is the weird mix. We're going to look at the Pixiekins. The first Pixiekins card is Sir Sherman R. Snuffles, and it says, the secret to getting ahead is getting started. Ooh. Okay, so this is kind of what I was talking about using your gifts and passive income to create the wealth that you deserve. I know it's like really popular these days, but I think it could work. And like obviously use your own good judgment for your own life. I'm using my intuition. I have no idea who's watching this, but it's worthwhile to at least get started on those things that you know you need to do, that you know will be worthwhile in many ways for you. And your last card is Fiona Fluffington. If you stumble, make it part of the dance. Oh yeah, we've heard that expression before, haven't we? So the stumble is maybe the blockade with the Five of Wands. Like you're totally blocked, but you're like, okay, I'm totally blocked, but I'm going to clear that out still. Okay, this was great. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go to the next pile now, but what a weird mix. Like I wasn't kidding, right? So just remember to stop beating yourself up and tune into your Ace of Pentacles energy. Hello, welcome to pile number 2, which is represented by the Amethyst Skull. Let's see what weird mix of cards you have for today. Okay, we're going to start with the Mystic Mondays cards. Ace of Swords, interesting. So in the pile previously, we had the Ace of Pentacles. So now you've got the Ace of Swords. This is about mind games. Like, how are you going to set up your mind so that it works for you and not against you? It's like, it's like steering your own mind is like having this gigantic ship, and every movement has these like repercussions, and you're like, oh shit, like steering my ship, and it's just completely bizarre. But the Ace of Swords is indicating that you have this empowerment for getting to design how you want your mind to work for you. So that's really powerful. That's amazing. Your second Mystic Monday tarot card is Princess of Swords. So to me, this is like about youthful energy. Like you use your mind and pretend like you're like as young as you want to be. Like how old do you feel? Like 27, 31, 24, 19, 45. Like it doesn't matter. Princess of Swords is showing like you're basically as young as your mind, as young as you're like feeling like you are. So these two cards are saying like figure out how to make your mind work for you. Pick out a meditation style that works for you, that you're actually going to be interested in, and just like make yourself savvy about your intentions and your mind frame and how you are telling yourself things. Like pick the best mantras you can. Just make something up that you like and make that work for you. Okay, so now we're going to do the Angelarium Oracle. We got Angel of Punishment last time, so let's see what we get this time. A little bit better. Chess said right hand, which means empathy. Okay, so this is the empathy card. So interesting. So like even though you're focused on the mind, you can also still have that heart energy with empathy. You can see that the angel here has like a moon, and he or she is holding the moon, but the moon is huge, like holding the moon by her chest like this. This is showing that you have a real ability to be felt, like your energy can be felt as a ripple in the world. So that's all the more reason to wield your mind very well, because I don't know, you can just make it work for you so beautifully. You have this sensitivity, this empathy, and you have this wanting to like hug the world or hug the moon. So this is an opportunity to put all these different aspects of yourself working together and really working for you in a really beautiful way, so that you can not just accomplish like some lofty goal, but just like really live with this vividness and this vitality in each moment, which is really amazing. Okay, now let's go to the Messenger Oracle cards. You get See the Truth, this owl of wisdom. See the truth. How beautiful is that? So yesterday on Instagram, I wrote this thing about standing in aligned with your own truth and not getting drawn into other people's adaptations of the truth or what their perspective is. So stand in the light of your own truth. And I feel like this card really goes with that. It's like, with your inner self, tuning in to your being aligned with who you are as an inner self. That's your best alignment with truth. Anything else that's coming from the outside is just someone else's interpretation of truth. You have to turn inward. And for years, I didn't understand what turning inward meant, because I was like, I don't know, I just didn't get it. I wasn't into mysticism at that time, and it didn't make any sense to me. But seeing the truth is definitely that inward journey that you have to take on your own. Next Messenger Oracle card is See Yourself in Nature. So this is like the god Pan or one of his friends, like some type of pagan nature god like that. See yourself in nature. Oh, and these cards are 39 and 40, which is kind of interesting. Obviously, like, everyone needs to tune into nature more. Like, we hear that all the time. I, like, stepped outside yesterday just in my backyard, and I saw 4 crows really high in the tree, and it was kind of this mystical experience. It was amazing. So how are you going to tune into your mystical, magical experience of life? If you tune into nature, you have this ability to do that, to get more mystical. So here we have so many aspects of your nature that are aligning and balancing. We've got your mind with the Ace of Swords and the Princess of Swords. With the Angel of Empathy card, we have that heart-centered energy. Seeing the truth is like your vision, your third eye, being aligned with your own truth, that spark or that flame that you have of the truth. And then we have seeing yourself in nature, which is a great way to ground all that. So you're like, it's not like overwhelming, because you just take a step back, you breathe, you're like, okay, I can do this. It's just, organic, being in the moment. You will naturally have this interplay of different elements, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just something to be aware of. Okay, let's look at the last 2 cards, Pixiekins. The Carnival Crusaders, Life is a Carnival, Revel in the Ride. This is about being lighthearted, like all these cards are, but this is especially lighthearted. This is beautiful. Just life is a celebration, life is a carnival, revel in the ride. So have as much fun as you possibly can. Don't get too bogged down with anything. Try to stay lighthearted. And then the next card from Pixiekins is Holly Poppet and Indries. Be the reason somebody smiles today. Aww. That's really cute. So just keep uplifting people. You are an important, significant person in this world. Everyone depends on you in a small way to uplift them, and just everyone depends on everyone else. So just try to keep that lighthearted energy. Try to keep your sense of inner truth that will help you navigate in life. These are some really great cards. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. It's only 2 piles today, but I feel like it worked out well. We got totally different cards. So this was the weird mix of Pick a Pile, and I will see you next time.